Like, it's been a bit of back and forth of like whether or not voting tactically is an option, or I vote with my actual like beliefs is like my kind of like current battle.
No, nothing will change my mind, because I mean, I've been a Marple resident for a long time. I suppose it's always a bit of a battle for me between the Labour policies and the Liberals. I know that voting for Liberal in this area is probably going to have a bit more of an impact.
Labour isn't going to necessarily be successful in this area, and I certainly didn't want a Conservative seat again after William Ragg and all the drama about that one, and also there's no way that I'd be voting Conservative in this government. So yeah, so I voted Liberal to tactically vote to get the seat.
I've definitely changed from quite a while back, when I used to think Conservatives might have been able to do something, but over the past I've seen that literally what's happened to the country, that I don't trust anything that comes out of their mouths anymore. So my mind has changed in that sense, that I certainly will vote for anybody else but them.
Well, I was in Bury shopping yesterday, get a phone call, this woman, Mr. Burns, yeah? Oh, it's the Conservative Party here. Could we put a placard up in your garden? No, I'd be too embarrassed to. I said I've voted Conservative all my life, but the way they act at the moment, disgusting. Totally, utterly. All the promises come out in the past week and what they've been doing for the past 10 years.
But the powers that be in Parliament, no, I don't think any of them, I don't particularly trust any one of them at all.
No, I've listened to some debates, but I'm clear what I want to vote, who I want to vote for. I will vote for the Labour Party. I would like to vote for the Green Party, because I feel that is the most urgent thing. If we can't breathe, it doesn't matter what they're doing with the economy.
So she said, who are you going to vote for then? I said, well, if they're still going, the monster raving loony party. She said, who's that? No, Liberal Democrat, I'm going to vote. Yeah.
Cost of living, things like that. Also antisocial behaviour, the fact that where we live is quite close to a park, and we do have quite a lot of issues with regards to kind of antisocial behaviour, but there's just no funding for the police. You know, we'll contact the police and nobody will turn up because they've literally not got the resources.
Definitely the NHS, and I don't think for 1 minute that they have any idea what it's like for the normal people to have to wait hours and hours. I worked for 33 years for the NHS. I know how hard these young doctors work. I know how hard these ambulances work. I know how hard the nurses work. Sometimes they don't even get a break.
The cost of living, everything that's gone on with the country at the moment, I lay blame with that particular government. A lot of the stuff to do with the rail strikes and stuff as well. I know that has gone on quite a lot because the Conservatives cannot stand the train drivers and the train companies, because they don't like the money that they're on. They just don't like it. So all the different drivers and train drivers and the train staff are at a stalemate with Conservatives, and we need them out to be able to progress further.
So, and especially working in education, there's a lot of things. And 2008, when the cuts happened, they cut funding away from Sure Start centres and things that were really impacting especially young mums and new mums at the time. I think Marple, obviously, it's a bit of there's areas of real wealth, but there's equally areas of pockets of deprivation, as there is in like Romley and other places like that.
Traffic problems seem to be a big thing in the area. There's too many people who live around and try and get on all the roads going to Stockport or New Mills. So, and then crime, the economy, immigration, don't think they handle it very well. And this Rwanda scheme, logistically, that won't work. It won't work one bit. It's just something to say in front of the camera, I think. It's a bit disillusioned, I think. Many people have said that. They don't trust anybody. You know, they get in power and, oh no, I know we promised that, but yeah, it started raining, we changed our mind. That's the sort of thing that they do.
Like for myself, like so cost of living right now is insane. So like cost of living right now is insane, along with like immigration rights. I do think I'm one of those people that believe that necessarily people should be given a chance. Like I know a lot of people who live around me who are immigrants who bring a lot of good to the community, and I think a lot of people downright like display all immigration because they're like, oh, people are in hotels, and they don't see immigration as a whole big picture. Like it's a big thing, really.
Well, just their stance on the NHS and social care, because I think we need to distribute more evenly across society to take care of the most vulnerable.
I think he's a hard worker. I think he thinks he's doing well and he means well. I think his intentions are good in his mind. I think they're all the same. I don't have a lot of...
A snivelling little two-faced liar. Would that be? That's as nice as I can put it. If it was more honest, it would be the air would be turning blue, not Conservative blue.
A complete career politician that's massively out of touch with the country and the constituents as a whole, to put it politely.
Disillusioned. I think he's very disconnected from the communities that are littered across the UK. I think he doesn't understand how like the general public actually live day to day. I think he's extremely disconnected.
I think he's got a good heart. I think he was superb in the lockdown with the furlough. I felt he managed that with great skill and thought, but I think he's just running to keep up now. I think that it's clear that the country needs a change. In 1989 was 1979 was the first time I could vote, and I voted Conservative, and I'm quite ashamed. So there you go, that's on camera.
I just don't have any faith in him anymore. Totally. He tries, but, you know.
Keir Starmer, definitely a preference over Rishi Sunak.
Oh, because I don't exactly know. I don't really look up on him. I look up on like the party and the politics. So him as a figure, I think he's just very tricky.
Hopefully more in tune with the population and more in tune with what needs to be done in order to get the country back on its feet.